What's up, you mad dogs? UFC 323 took place on the weekend, and this is my recap reaction video to the whole thing. Holy fuck. This is why I love this sport, man. This is why I love this sport. I cannot get over how good this card was. I'm a little bit annoyed because I was watching this thing on the move from start to finish. So I didn't get to take it like all in completely. I was watching every fight, but just being on the move, I just couldn't properly take it in like I would if I was just like sitting at home watching it, you know? But my God, what a card to close off the year. I know there's one next week, but they should have swapped them around because this was the right way to close off the year with this thing right here. This, honestly, fucking generational card. A little bit of controversy, but that just makes it all the more exciting, I guess. Couple of unfortunate moments, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and new. We'll get there, okay? I'm going to start at the base of the card and run through every fight. Man. I cannot get over it, bro. I cannot fucking get over how good this card was. Like, I had to go back through it all today and take it all in properly, you know? And man, speechless, right? Speechless. I know a lot of people are thinking the same thing. I know a lot of people are thinking the exact same thing, man. Just, wow. Some sick performances. And let's get straight into the first fight of the night. Mayron Santos versus Muhammad Naimov. For this one, I went with Mayron Santos. I think I said he'd win a decision or by knockout, but he got the knockout in the third round. The first two rounds are kind of close. I would have edged both rounds to Santos. Naimov couldn't really get any success with the grappling. I said he's not that good of a grappler. He doesn't have the best entries on his takedowns. We spent a bit of time in the clinch here in the first two rounds. Just going back and forth, you know. Nothing crazy. Santos rocked him in the first round with a big shot, only briefly. But look, close enough 2 rounds. And then in the third, Santos came out. He threw a leg kick, which Naimov kind of threw a right at the same time. And off that right, Santos just countered with a jab straight, it just clocked him, man. Put him down, and that was it. Couple of ground and pound strikes, the fight's over. The fight is done. Mayron Santos by knockout in the third round kicked off what was a generational card, to say the least, all right? Second fight of the night, I went with Mansur Abdul Malik. I said this was going to be the hammer and nail matchup of the fight of the fight night of the fucking whatever. That's what it was. That's what it was. I mean, shit. I think I lent the KO, but he locked up the submission early in the first. Made quick and easy work here of Trocoli. I did mention in the breakdown video that I don't think Trocoli should, fucking however the fuck you say his name, I don't think he should be in the UFC. He was Mackenzie Dern's boyfriend, so they signed him. Look, this was a good enough reason to get rid of him. I mean, I know this guy's a pretty good prospect in Malik, but, man, quick performance, easy win, locked up the submission, got an easy takedown on him. It was a standing guillotine, which was pretty cool. As Tricoli kind of worked his way back up to the feet from the takedown, he just got his head caught in that front headlock, and that was all she wrote. Malik with the submission in the first round, gets it done, easy as that. Be interested to see what they give him next, whether they give him a step up or whether they feed him another bum. We'll see. Third fight of the night, bruh. Bruh. I was driving while this was happening. I almost had to pull over because of how crazy this shit was. This was an insane minute 30 of my life. Like, holy fuck, bro. This fight was nuts. 30 seconds of just feeling each other out, a couple leg kicks each, and Fucking let's go. Let's go, they said. Ivo Aslan, I was worried for a second. I picked Ivo to win this fight by finish. I think I went with a submission, though. I thought he would be able to use his grappling and get the advantage there in the fight. But this was just a bar fight. This was simply a bar fight, man. This was insane. Ivo Aslan pouring on the pressure, landing some big shots. Ivo kind of dropped him a little bit. It wasn't like he didn't rock him insanely. He just kind of dropped him to his knee, and then Ivo worked his way straight back up. And then instantly cracked Ivo. It's a little bit confusing because their names are so fucking close. I should say Ivo and then Aslan, I guess. But Ivo Aslan rocked Ivo, had him up against the cage, started unloading. I was getting worried for the pick there. But the fucking blockhead was swinging crazy. Got caught with a massive hook, dropped by Ivo, the Polishman. Back up to his feet. More exchanges, just insane, non-stop. Both of them throwing hard. Eventually, Ivo's getting backed up to the cage again. Ivo starts throwing crazy and gets caught with another right hook. Put down. Ground and pound strikes. She's done. She's done. First round knockout by Ivo Baranowski. Holy fuck, man. This shit was insane, bro. Like, if you've got a minute 30, go and watch this shit. I was showing everyone at work this shit today. These people don't even watch this sport, but, man, bruh. And this was not the only one. This was not the only one on the card, and that's what made this card so damn good. That was 3 for 3 so far on the card. Fourth fight of the night, Jalen Turner versus Edson Barboza. I went with Jalen Turner. I think I said he'd do it by round 1 knockout. He did it by round 1 knockout. I think this was a pretty easy pick. I mean, it was a little bit tough looking back on Turner's record with like some recent, I think he was like 1-4 in his last 5 or something, like 4 losses. So it was a bit like, oh, maybe, I don't know, but he's good. He is really good, and he's massive. He's fucking huge for the division, man. He's insanely big, uses that height and range very well. And, man, he poured it on here. He poured it on Edson Barboza, but it wasn't to say Barboza wasn't throwing heat back. This was a scrap. This was a scrap for the time it lasted, but ultimately, Jalen Turner gets it done by knockout. I think he got a takedown at one point. I didn't get a takedown. Oh, no, he dropped him. He dropped him bad with a big punch combination. And then got the top control. Edson worked his way back up. And from that point, Jalen was just on the gas, on the pressure, putting it on him, had him up against the cage, putting combos on him. Power was showing. And he puts him down. Puts him down bad in the first. It's tough watch. Tough watch watching a vet go down like this. It was a bit of a brutalization, and that is what Jalen Turner does to people. I think a lot of people had this pick as well. First round finish, either submission or knockout. Man. Fucking welcome back to the UFC, Jalen Turner. Why did you retire? Why did you retire, bro? He's good. He's pretty good. I mean, I know he's struggled a little bit with the top competition, but if he dials it in a little bit, man, he could be really fucking good. We'll get to fucking Terrence McKinney soon, all right? Main event of the early prelims. The Nokia brick. The Nokia brick. It holds up. The Nokia brick phone holds up. Bruh. This guy is tough as fucking nails. Marvin Vettori, I'm talking about. Insane. This guy's chin. How does he take these beatings? How does he just take these shots like it's nothing? At this weight class too, like, they're not small dudes. And Bruno hits like a fucking truck, bro. Insane. Doesn't get the finish, but Bruno Ferreira wins the decision. I said he would get the finish, but Marvin Vettori's chin just proving too strong as per. Bruh. I just cannot get over how tough this guy is. Just to be able to take these fucking beatings every fight. I mean, as he starts to get older, we might really start to see it wear down maybe over the next couple of years, but that's even if he makes it to that point. The way he's going, he's not winning fights these days. He had a really good third round. He won the third round. Good performance in the third. He got a couple takedowns. Was putting on the pressure. Even rocked Ferreira at one point in the third. But ultimately, just doesn't do enough. He just doesn't do enough on the feet. And yeah, I think it's just really, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. He just doesn't do anything special, you know? His combos are so basic. His striking is so basic. I did mention that in the breakdown video, and that's just why I just could not pick him to win this fight. Look, 5 for 5 on the early prelims. I was pretty happy with that. We're off to a good start. On to the prelims. This was the first one I got wrong. I was wrong about this one. I got to stop sleeping on Fares Ziam. This guy's pretty fucking good, and he's improving constantly. Every fight he comes out, he's showing good improvement. I think I did say that in the breakdown video, but I was kind of high on Nazim Sadikov, mistakenly, but I was kind of high on him. This fight, he had fucking nothing for Fares Ziam. I think the size played a big part into it. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from what Ziam did. He dominantly controlled this fight through 2 rounds before he landed the knockout in the second. In the first, used his grappling, got the back take, controlled the back for a good part of the round, closed out the round on the back. Dominant round 1. Easy round 1 for him. Going into the second, just picking him apart with striking. Nazim just didn't have anything for him. He just did not have anything for him at all. I was so wrong. I was so wrong about this one. It hurts a little bit, but it was an early fight, so it is what it is. Fares Ziam proving too strong. Got the knockout in the second round. It was a weird exchange because they were in the grappling, they were on the ground, and he got like a takedown in the last minute or so, and then went for the back, kind of went for a choke, jumped around, and just found a good position to lay down some fucking big elbows on him here. Right at the end of the round, landed a couple big elbows, kind of dropped Nazim from his knees down into the ground, and then had him covering up on the ground with Fares laying down big ground and pound strikes, and the bell went off. And the ref called the fight after the bell. At first, I was like, oh, fuck, that's a bit of a funny stoppage, just thinking back to Jake Matthews and situations like that where the ref actually calls a fight before the bell and the fight goes on. But Nazim was rocked. He was rocked really bad. So I don't think it was all that bad of a stoppage in the end. Looking back on it, in the moment, a little bit different, but no, it was a fair stoppage, and this was a dominant win by Fares Ziam, and constantly improving. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what they do with him next. I think he could probably get exposed by top ranked competition, but we'll see. We'll see where he goes. Next fight of the night, I got this one wrong too. We got three in a row wrong here. So little bit of a rough run on the prelims. Macy Barber versus Corrine Silva. Look, I didn't look that much into this fight, to be honest, man. I probably should have gone with Barber. I had a feeling about Silva. I was thinking about swapping my pick. I was thinking Barber would be better on the feet. If Silva would have an advantage anywhere, I probably would have thought it would be the grappling, which she did in the first round. She controlled the round for a good part of the round, had the back. So she probably won the round. Macy did reverse the position in like the last 20 seconds of that round and landed some big ground and pound strikes. Bro, she's got vicious ground and pound strikes. She actually puts some intent into her shots, and I love that. I love that because a lot of these women just happy to pat her away. I mean, I know they're not punching with that much power, but you throw your shoulder into it a bit. Macy, she throws with some real intent. So I like that. I like to see that from a women's fighter. Good win. Good win from her here. She won by decision. Just took the fight from the second round, and it was her fight from that point. There was a situation in the second where she was on top on the ground, and she got caught with like an up kick, and she was grounded, which rocked her bad. There was no point deduction or anything. But the fight went on. Macy straight away got a takedown after the stoppage in the middle of that round, and just took the fight away from there. Ground and pound strikes. Anytime it was on the feet, she was out striking her. She just did more work. Did a lot more work, and she picked up a good win. And it wasn't a bad fight. It wasn't a bad fight to watch. I was walking while I was watching this, and I was watching on my phone while I was walking. So I wasn't paying full attention when it was live, but it wasn't a bad fight. It wasn't a bad fight watching it back. It was not. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse women's MMA fights. So that's that. This one. This one was fucking tough, man. This one was tough because McKinney had this one. Man. Bro, if he just dialed it in, if he was just a bit smarter with his, if he just had a bit better fight IQ, man, if he could level up his fight IQ, holy fuck, I feel like this kid could really fucking get, I don't know, maybe not to the top, because that chin's fucking real suspect, but he could do some really good things. I mean, I know, look, he's putting on some sick fights, and no matter what the fuck he's doing, he's putting on a sick fight, okay? So, look, keep him in the fucking UFC. Don't get rid of him. Keep him in these fights. He always goes for it. I do like that a lot. Even though he's been chinned multiple times, he still goes for it. So, respect to him for always bringing that fight, looking to entertain the fans. He does it well. But couldn't get the finish here. Right from the jump, onto Chris Duncan. Rocked him. Big knee. Rocked him bad. Started swinging like a bit of a tard. Just swinging crazy, reckless. Very, very reckless. As soon as he started doing that, I was like, oh, God. Oh, just step back and set something up, Throw a feint. Do something. I don't know, just the forward constant throwing, nothing. Gassing yourself out, man. It's tough to watch because you're getting defeat right from the jaws of victory, I don't know if that makes sense, but fuck, bro. That's what it is. Duncan by submission in round 1. McKinney was putting the heat on him, had him rocked. About a minute 30 in, Duncan starts landing a couple shots that, fucking, you can see the body language change, and McKinney just drops a little bit for a second. Oh, no. You could see that chin starting to wear with each strike he took. And then Duncan caught him with something big when he was up against the cage and just slumped him. I thought it was done. I thought he won by knockout. But no, Duncan jumps on him, goes for the ground and pound. He's throwing little strikes in the ground and pound, just trying to get that finish. The ref was close. He probably could have stopped it by a knockout with those shots, but they were smaller shots and he was still covering up. Worked his way back up to the feet, got slumped again on the cage. Pretty much as soon as he got up, just slumped back down. And as soon as he got slumped the first time, I was, this is done. That's done. It's over. Okay. Still alive in there. But Duncan, submission ability, locked up the submission. It was a good fight. It was a good fight while it lasted. Another crazy war, kind of like that one earlier in the card. But man, fucking McKinney, bro, just dial it in a little bit. Dial it in just a little bit. You got to give Duncan his props. That dude is tough as fucking nails, bro. Again, tough as fucking nails, like Vettori. Maybe not quite because he is getting rocked, but bro, mental strength to fucking push through that, and strength, fucking chin, bro. Tough bloke. Respect. Good win here by Duncan. Submission in the first round. I had McKinney. I got this one wrong. That's 3 in a row wrong. I was starting to think, oh shit, this could go bad here. But then we pick it up with Manuel Torres. Fucking let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Manuel Torres. Holy dooly. Bro, when Grant Dawson came out and just started swinging these crazy overhands, I was like, oh, we could be on here. He's swinging like a bit of a, shucks off one takedown. Manuel Torres I'm talking about. Grant Dawson shoots a takedown. Torres shucks it off like it's nothing. From that point, I was like, we're on. He's going to win this fight. He's going to knock him out in this round. And look, Torres was very patient. He did the right thing here. He kind of let Dawson just throw away, do what Dawson wanted to do. Keeping the distance and just being ready to defend that takedown attempt, knowing that it was going to be set up. Dawson landed a couple of big strikes, but he lacks the power in the hands, man. He does. It was quite obvious because he did land some pretty big shots, but they just did nothing. Torres would just back up, be sweet, hold his position. Very patient for someone who's of his style. He's always come forward and smash. He did the right fucking thing here. Let Dawson do his thing for a couple minutes. Shucked off a couple of takedowns. Waited for Dawson to throw something ridiculous. Dawson throws a fucking ridiculous right overhand, or is a left overhand maybe. Torres fucking ducks away. Right over the top. Big uppercut. Slumps him. Couple of ground and pound strikes. And that's all she fucking wrote, baby. Manuel Torres by round 1 knockout. He saved the fucking losing pick streak for me. I was happy. I needed this. All right? I was real happy with that one. Great performance by Manuel Torres. He does it again. And Grant Dawson's shin's real fucking suspect. So I don't know where they go with him moving forward. We'll hop on to the main event, or main card. How are we doing on picks? We went 5 for 5 on the earlies, 1 of 4 on the prelims. So 6 of fucking, why can't I count? 6 of 9. Quick maths, baby. Obviously not. Holy. First fight of the main card. This was a bit of a weird one. Watching this live was fucked for me because I watched the first round and then we had to dip and I couldn't get the fucking pay-per-view up because KO, the streaming platform in Australia, has this weird fucking bug where it might just bug out when you're trying to buy it sometimes, and then it just doesn't let you buy it. You just got to wait. So we left the fucking pub after round 1. I'm watching Jan Blachowicz win round 1, and I'm just left guessing. I'm left guessing. I didn't get back onto the stream until like halfway through the first round of Cejudo Talbot. So I was like, fuck, what the hell happened in this fight? It was a draw. I picked Bogdan Guskov to win. I thought he was going to do it by knockout in the first 2 rounds. But we have a draw. Jan Blachowicz, the Polish power, is still there. Did good. He did good. He's proving to still be at the top of his division, of his age. Very impressive. His jab was doing serious work here. Just kept pushing back Guskov with that jab. Just won. It was kind of a close first round, but Jan was definitely getting the better of the exchanges. It was definitely a round 1 to Jan, in my opinion. In the second, though, Guskov comes out. Jan lands a couple more jabs. And Guskov lands a fucking hammering right, puts him down. When I was watching it back, I'm like, fuck, how is this not over? How is this not over? And then you see Guskov just take top control and controlled the rest of the round for about 4 minutes on top, landing massive elbows, massive ground and pound. I mean, 10-8 round. 10-8 round. I think some people are questioning the 10-8 here, but I feel like it's fair. I mean, I know Jan landed a couple of jabs early in the round, but to be dropped badly and then controlled for the remainder of the round when it was only early round that you got dropped and have nothing for it, and couldn't get back up to your feet, couldn't get out of the position, couldn't get out of the control. It was a 10-8 round. It was a 10-8 round. Going into the third, another close round. Another close round. Watching this one back, man, I don't know. The first time I watched it back, I was kind of thinking, oh, Guskov was like edging this round out maybe. I don't know. It was close, but right at the end of the third, Jan Blachowicz drops him. Drops him bad. Lands some big ground and pound to finish off the fight right at the end of the round. And snatches up the round. Snatches up the round and gets himself a draw. I mean, he could have been winning the round anyway. He could have been winning the round anyway. It was close. But the knockdown secured it. The knockdown did secure it. And fucking draw. Draw. Did I get the pick right or wrong? Neither. It's a draw. We won't count that in the end, all right? Pretty fun fight. Pretty fun fight, though, in the end. This one, though, Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. Fucking hell. This was a good watch, bro. This was a sick fight. I didn't expect this fight to be this fun, man. Peyton Talbot. Peyton Talbot showed insane improvement here. I thought this was a fucking great performance here by Peyton Talbot. I mean, shit. Inside trips, getting takedowns. 2 takedowns in round 1 for Talbot. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff. That Raoni Barcelos loss at the start of the year, I think, has really done some work for him. Real big wake-up call for him. I think he might be locking in here. I'm back on the hype train of Peyton Talbot. I do believe. After seeing this fight, I know Cejudo is old. It was obviously his last fight. And look, there's the question there. There's the asterisk there of, was he 1 foot in, 1 foot out? Who knows? It's still Henry Cejudo. He's still fighting at the top of the division, making it close, all right? So it has to be said. It has to be said. Peyton Talbot put on a very impressive performance here. Picked up a unanimous decision win. I picked him to win by decision. As the fight got closer, I was thinking, oh, maybe he can knock him out here, especially with the weigh-in. Cejudo was not looking too good. And he did drop him a couple of times. He put him down only one time, I guess. But he put him down. He put him down bad, and he was picking him apart. Peyton Talbot was picking Henry Cejudo apart. Just as I thought, the range would be a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. Yeah, just had him running into the straight shots. From the second to the third round, he was doing insane bodywork. The bodywork he was putting on was really, really fucking good. Just mixing it up so well. Mixing it up very well. Good head movement. And great defensively in the grappling. Great offensively in the grappling. I wasn't expecting that. So, yeah, I can't get over how impressive this performance was for Peyton Talbot. UD win over a good previous champ. I know he was retiring. It's a slight asterisk, but hey, good performance. On to the next fight. Another one. Another good performance, man. I was super impressed with this. I know the stoppage was probably a little bit too early, but it's tough. It is tough, especially in a fight of this magnitude and with someone like Brandon Moreno. I mean, it's tough. It's really tough to see him take the loss to a kind of early stoppage, but man, Tyra was putting it on him. He was putting it on him. In the first round, it's a bit of a weird round. It was kind of a stall out for like 3 or 4 minutes. Tyra shot a takedown, and then Moreno kind of reversed it straight away and ended up in like a triangle choke position. But it wasn't the right angle for it. He didn't have the right position for it. And Tyra, I think he was fine the whole time. I feel like he wasn't really in trouble at all there. It was definitely close, but yeah, I just don't think he was in trouble at all there. And eventually he worked his way out of it late in the first and landed some big strikes late in the first. So it's kind of a tough round to score just because of that weird round. Yeah, I don't know, because obviously Moreno had the submission position for like I said, 3 to 4 minutes at least. But Tyra outstruck him still in that round. I don't know. But into the second, Tyra on the feet, looking pretty good, looking sharp. He was a lot bigger. That's one thing to mention. He was a lot bigger than Brandon Moreno. And man, lands a takedown, works his way straight to the back. His back takes are insane. Super impressed by that, especially against someone with good grappling like Brandon Moreno. It was a really impressive performance here by Tatsuro Taira. Got the back. He's able to turn people around really well when he's on the back. Like if he's on bottom and has their back, he's able to shift their weight and get top position on the back, flatten him out, and that's exactly what he did. The control in his hips is really good to be able to just maneuver people however he wants them. So with that being said, I feel like even though it was kind of an early stoppage, he did take a lot of the strikes kind of to the back of the head, or he was taking a lot of strikes, flattened out. So it looked not too good. I feel like he wasn't getting out of that position. I know as the stoppage happened, he was kind of like turning out of it, but I feel like that hip control still would have been there for Tyra. I feel like he would have been able to adjust, get back into it, and rain down some more. I feel like it was going that way either way. He had the momentum. Brandon Moreno's legs would have been tired from squeezing out that choke in the first. I feel like he was up there for a long time, so that it had to have done something to his legs. And man, good win by the Jap. Good fucking win by the Jap. Super impressed. I'm a big fan of Tatsuro Taira. Going on to big fan of Tatsuro Taira, but going on to the this sucked. This sucked to watch, man. Would have liked to have seen Taira get a title shot against the winner of this. And he just might. This was so fucking unfortunate. I picked Pantoja. I picked Pantoja to win this. Pantoja breaks his arm. Dislocates his elbow. I don't know, whatever. Looked bad. It looked fucking bad. I feel so fucking bad for Pantoja, man. Bro, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, you can't help but feel bad. This guy was running his division. This is his division. This is his fucking division. Like I said, I wanted Josh Van to win this, but not like this. Not like this. Man, it's tough. It's tough. It is tough to see an injury like that, and especially in this circumstance. It's a championship fight. The reigning champion. It happens to him. I see a lot of people hating on Van for celebrating. I get it, but that's changed his life, so celebrate. Who gives a fuck? Celebrate. take another fight as soon as you can. Take another fight as soon as you can. Hopefully this injury isn't too bad. Hopefully this injury isn't too bad and Pantoja comes back sooner rather than later. It looked fucking bad, man. It looked really bad. I don't know. I'm not a fucking biologist, but that shit looked not right, you know? I swear I seen a thing up, a clip of Dana saying it was his shoulder. It looked like his elbow. It looked like his elbow. Was it not his elbow? I don't even know. Bro, it's tough to watch. Looked like we were gonna have a sick fight. It looked like we were gonna have a fucking banger on our hands, and the way the card was going, it fucking would have been, I bet. Couple of exchanges. Pantoja smashing leg kicks. Throws a combo, ends with a high kick. Van catches the high kick, pushes him over. Pantoja posts, breaks his arm. Nothing more to say. Unfortunate. Feel horrible for Pantoja. Feel bad for Van in a way. Because now he's going to cop some hate that is unjustified. Honestly, it's unjustified. I'm a big fan of Josh Van. Didn't want to see him win like this. Definitely didn't want to see him win like this. Hopefully, pray for Pantoja that he heals up quick and he's able to come back at 100% as he has been. Come back at 100% and be able to have the ability to fight the same way he has been. And hopefully we get to see this fight ran back and we get to see the proper outcome. Because tough way for a reigning champ to lose his belt. That's all I'll say. Bro, the co-main and the main event killed some fucking parlays, okay? I could guarantee there's a million more. I don't know. Fuckloads. So many fucking parlays would have been busted here. So many parlays would have been busted here. Bro, I hate myself for picking Merab here. I picked him to beat Corey Sandhagen. I was always kind of confident he'd beat Corey Sandhagen. I've picked against Merab every fight before that. I don't know. Cejudo, Jan, O'Malley twice, Umar. I picked them all. To beat him. None of them did it. Sandhagen, I was like, he beats him. I wish I stood my base here, man. I wish I stood my base, but look, it was hard not to pick him. Just the run that he's been on. Like Peter Yan said, all machines break eventually, right? All machines break eventually, and that's what's happened. That is what's happened in this fight. This was a fucking awesome fight. I loved watching this back. Wow. Peter Yan, insane. The takedown defense for Peter Yan here. And takedowns of his own. Landed more than Merab. Bro, watching the fight back, like when I was watching it live, I was at the cricket ground, so watching it on my phone with no sound. So it was kind of tough to get a real intake of what was going on. I thought it was very, very close. I thought Merab maybe had a round 1 and Jan maybe a round 2, Jan round 3 and 4, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is not looking good for Merab. The momentum was obvious to me, but I thought it was a lot closer until it got to the 5th and I seen the live odds and I'm like, oh, fuck, maybe I'm a bit delusional here. And I thought Merab maybe won the 5th. Watching it back, I don't know which rounds I can give to Merab, to be honest. Like, Peter Yan just looked so good. Damaging strikes, was doing more damage. Landing more takedowns. just seemed to be getting the better of every exchange. A big part of this fight, Merab was fucking swinging at air, like for half the time, for half of his strikes. What did he throw? 450. Jesus Christ. Swinging at air. He was proper swing. And he was putting like heat into these strikes too. He was putting everything into it. He said he was trying to give the fans a exciting fight. I don't know. I mean, look, his last 3 fights have been really exciting, including this one. I hope that's not an excuse. I hope that's not an excuse for Merab, because he was talking about excuses with Jan, you know, he's saying, what's your excuse going to be? What's your excuse going to be after this time? He doesn't need one. He won unanimously. Watching this back, I could honestly give Jan 4-1. Like, round 1, round 2. Round 1 was pretty close. I feel like round 2 was obvious. Round 3 was obvious. Round 4 was obvious. Bro, Jan masterclass. Happy to see it. Bro. Happy to see it. I think this is great for the division. I think this is really fucking good for the division. Man. This sport is fucking insane. You cannot call this shit. Bro, I'm over here talking about, maybe the UFC is fucking setting up a super fight here with Pantoja and Merab. Maybe that's what they're trying to do with this card. Get fucked. Not happening. Maybe we're going to get O'Malley versus Jan too? Once O'Malley fucking sleeps Song Yadong? Is that what we're going to get? I think it's interesting that Umar's under O'Malley on that January card, so that could be what we get next. I don't know if they'll run it back straight away. Maybe they will, but just because of how dominant Merab was. And it wasn't like crazy domination. Like the rounds were close enough, but Jan was obviously winning them, you know? It's just obvious. I don't know. It was a good fucking fight, though. Jan obviously won. Amazing performance. And we had a few of those on this card. This is why we love this shit. Like, this is why I started making these videos, man. I cannot not watch a UFC. When there's a UFC on a Sunday, I cannot sit there and not watch the whole fucking card. All right. I absolutely love this shit, and that's why I've started doing this content stuff. I see other people out here doing it. I'm thinking, fuck it. Let's try and make my mark, because, bro, there's so much to talk about here. Like, man, I don't know why I'm going on to the next card. That's for later this week. I'm glad I was able to sit here today and take this one all in properly, not on the move. Still buzzing. Insane fights early in the card. Some great underdogs, some great finishes. Some really fucking good finishes. Peter Yan. And new. Times 2. That was fucking... Bro. Josh Van's the champion. Josh Van's the paper champion. But Josh Van's the champion. Peter Yan's the champion. And we're going into 2026. This is like a... If this card closed off the year, this is like a fucking cliffhanger into the next season of the UFC, you know? That's what this is like. This is like a big cliffhanger that you weren't expecting, you know? It's, what's going to happen next? This just gets me pumped. This gets me really fucking excited for what we'll get to see next year. Hopefully Pantoja heals up well. Some exciting prospects on this card. Can't wait to see where they go next. And with that being said, I should end this video right here. Just cannot get over it. I cannot get over it. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it very much, especially if you've got to this point of the video. Amazing card. Amazing card. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Could have been a 10 out of 10 if Pantoja didn't break his arm. Great stuff. Look, let me know what you think in the comments of the card. Let me know what picks you got right. How did I do? Oh no, I got those two wrong. 1, 2, won't count the draw. 1 and 5. 8. 8 of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not including the draw. 8 of 13. We've done better. We've done better. A couple of good underdogs, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. We'll keep working. Keep getting better. Keep fucking striving. On to next week. On to next week. Last fight card of the year. Hopefully we'll close it off with a banger. There's a couple of alright fights on there, but look, we'll get there later this week, okay? Peace out, guys. Much appreciated once again. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Let's fucking Oge.